What is happening, everybody? Yes, finally, Manchester United away from home, and we get a win. Oh, wow, 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 wow. This is it. This is all we wanted. Well, I said it in the preview to this game that all we needed to do, what we was looking for out of this game, was just something to build on from the Liverpool game. We couldn't let it slip. We couldn't let any sort of progression that there was in the Liverpool game. It was an half decent performance. So what we needed was to actually just come out, get a win, get that away win out of the way, get that voodoo off our backs of not winning away from home for so long, and just put something, add something to that Liverpool game. I know it wasn't fantastic. It was a crap game. I said it would be hell in the preview video yesterday. I said literally it was going to be a crap game. Who was going to play in this game? How was he going to approach it? We knew the pitch was going to be bad. We knew it was going to be hostile. Which way was he going to go? He literally went with, I thought, it was quite a surprising team, to be honest. I am happy. I'm gonna bring out a few more positives in terms of who he actually played. Ollie Solskjaer in this one. That was Brandon Williams and that was James Garner. I thought Garner grew into the game. I thought he struggled in the first half, but he came through in the second half, and he actually grew in. Some of his passing was good, and let's be honest, he's not really been given too much of an opportunity. I mean, anyone who can play on that pitch and play on that pitch well deserves a medal because it was shocking from the first minute. I know the other two pitches we got to play in this group. It was a point made of it on TV actually that the other two pitches in our group are both artificial. I'd always prefer to play on grass, but that was a shocking pitch tonight. So in fairness to Garner, who struggled in the first half, he adapted in the second, and I thought he played really well. I thought he had a decent game. But the other big point and the other big plus today was my man of the match and a lot of other people's man of the match as well, and that was Williams. Wow, what a performance that was. Hello to everyone coming in the comments as well as we're carrying on here. I didn't want to just stick a video out just after this one. I thought I might as well go live, just see how you all felt in terms of this game and how it was. And a lot of you I can see in the comments are actually agreeing with me in terms of Williams. Williams stood out a mile in that tonight. He was definitely man of the match. To be so accomplished. Let's think about Williams' sort of appearances so far this season. I know we got half the game against Rochdale. Yeah, crap opposition, I know, but in not too easy a situation in terms of the way we was playing and how poor we were that game. To come into that sort of match wasn't easy. Then he had the artificial pitch against Alkmaar, another one not easy. He was the best player again on the pitch. And then tonight on that surface, in this hostile atmosphere, definitely a plus point and the best performance on the pitch by a mile for United players. Yeah, it wasn't. Well, I won't say vintage. What is vintage United anymore? It's just non-existent. It's not. There's nothing vintage about United right now. But we needed a win. We needed to get the away voodoo off our backs, and we got it. We nailed it. Well, I wouldn't say nailed it. We just got the win, top of the group, and pretty much secured now. All we have to do is beat Partizan at Old Trafford in a few weeks. And it's a job done and dusted, finished. We're through. We can put the Europa League to bed until into the new year, out of the way, and start concentrating where we need to be concentrating on. That is actually making ourselves or getting ourselves into a bit more of a respectable position in the league, in the Premier League, and concentrating on that. We need the Europa League to bed. We needed it to bed as soon as possible or completely out. I wasn't really bothered which way, but the way it has gone so far this season, maybe the Europa League is important to us now. I don't know. You let me know how you think on that one. I asked that question the other day and it was sort of like a split. A lot of people thinking the Europa League now needs to be sort of more of a priority in terms of getting back in the Champions League. But let's get into what happened tonight. Essentially, I've mentioned Garner and Williams and their performances. I thought the rest of them, no one really stood out, to be honest. Romero with a couple of good saves in the second half. I thought Partizan played the badge. They played the United badge in the first half. In the first half, an hour especially, they were just in awe of playing against United. They didn't really get going. United should have just put the game to bed there, and then they should do that with pretty much. They should have done it against Standout, and they should have done it against Alkmaar, because they just sat off. Partizan were overawed. They just looked completely out of depth. They were scared. They were nervous. United should have just put that game to bed early doors and just took the game to them, because Partizan wouldn't have been able to come back. They were absolutely shite, let's be honest. They were absolutely crap. Yeah, they just had a goal. They just threw caution to the wind in the second half, and they did create a couple of good chances. They did. But I had to give a little bit of credit to Ollie in the second half. Instead of just sitting back into it, he changed it early, hoping that we could just get the game and put it to bed. That's what I criticised him for against Liverpool. He didn't make the substitutions early enough, and he didn't make the right type of substitutions in the Liverpool game. But he did. He brought James on, he brought Rashford on, thinking we were just going to beat them for pace. And it wasn't Ollie's fault that Rashford and James really didn't do anything in the second half. They just didn't do anything when they came on. They made a couple of half-decent runs, but there was nothing really. Lingard up top did pretty much nothing. He did nothing all game. He had a decent effort off the post. I mean, how bad can you criticise the team for playing on that pitch? I mean, nearly every single person was all over the place, slipping, sliding everywhere in that game. And to be honest, I wasn't really bothered about performance tonight. It was a win, an away win, and it's put to bed. That is, if we can't beat that load of crap at Old Trafford, then there is no hope for us at all. But all we need to do is beat them, and the Europa League's finished. The away record has gone. Yeah, it may have been another win in Europe and not in the league, but now we can move on to Norwich. Doesn't look like we've come out of any extra injuries tonight, which is another positive. And we move on, comfortable in this group now and fully concentrated on what is next, which is another 2 tough away games in the Premier League and the Carabao at Norwich and Chelsea. So I can only bring positives out of tonight. The performance was crap. I'm not going to lie, people. It was crap. I'm not going to say it was fantastic and we're back. But all I wanted to see from that game was United just making another little step and just building on top of the Liverpool game, the Liverpool result. It's all about results right now. The performances we need to work on drastically. We know that. But we just need to get some wins under our belt and build from it. We was unlucky against Liverpool in the timing of their goal and the equaliser. Yeah, Liverpool probably deserved a draw out of it. I'm not denying that. But we were close to beating Liverpool, the best team in the league at the moment. We just needed to build on top of that. We did tonight in terms of result. The performance was shite, like I said, but I'm not really going to take too much out of that in terms of that pitch and everything else. I'm just chuffed a bit for Williams and Garner. That's what I took out of that one. That was my main point. I was happy that Ollie did give them a chance. I didn't think he would. But he has. Garner got a good 80 minutes under his belt. And like I said, he grew into the game. So, literally, no issue at all with all his decisions tonight. I thought the team selection was half decent. I thought players played who should have played. Martial, I did mention it in the preview show. He's needing game time. He was rusty as hell. I think it was commented on by Jim Beglin in the commentary that he is completely, well, not completely, but carrying a lot of rust and just not quite sharp enough yet. That will do him the world of good. Build on that again, hopefully against Norwich at weekend, and get Martial back to full fitness. He's got another goal, so confidence up again, and that is all good. It's only a positive in terms of Martial getting it. So, excuse me. That's what I think about the game. This isn't going to be a long video tonight. I'm just going to get your opinions on what you thought of the game and how you've seen it. There isn't much to report on it, to be honest, for me. It's the Europa League. It's Partizan. I thought they'd put up a bit more of a fight. They were shocking in the first half. They really were. They're a crap outfit, and they did cause us a few issues going into the second half. But let's be honest, from one or two of note that I can remember, saves from Romero. They didn't really threaten much. 0 in the first half, apart from the shot that hit the post. But nothing else apart from that. Like I said, I expected more, but it didn't come. And I did think United should have put them to bed more in the first half. But it's what it is. I really do not care. Like I said at the start, it's a win. It's a win away from home. And 7 points, top of the Europa League group. 2 tricky little away games out of the way. 1 more to go, which I think won't even matter by the time it comes around, because I expect us to beat Partizan at home, and I expect us to beat Alkmaar at home as well. So for me, this group is now done and dusted. He can play whoever he wants. I think we'll have enough. Maybe play a strong enough team against Partizan at Old Trafford, put it to bed completely. But past that, you could literally just play the youth team in both games. Don't even bother playing the first team. Just get the Partizan game out of the way, get that one, completely qualified, done and dusted, and then give all the kids the chance. That's what I think anyway. Let's just see what you guys are saying from this one. Mark Williams mentioned it on Insta the other day, Adam. I think we should just take the league games game by game, but I think we should put all our eggs into one basket where the Europa League competition. As one Matt saying, just throw everything into the Europa League. It's our only hope. Andrew Massey, can see United being drawn against Arsenal, then everyone will want Europa League tickets. Yeah, I know, mate. Yeah, but you're not really struggling to get Europa League tickets at the moment, believe me. United are giving them away, but yeah, typical. As soon as United get someone like Arsenal, then they start just throwing tickets out to anyone who wants them for a stupid price. These United players couldn't put their kids to bed. Yeah, I know, mate, I know, but let me see. I've done enough moaning over the last few weeks about United. I'm just happy that we've got a win. Norwich will be a tough test, Alien Tenno. Mate, Norwich will be incredibly tough for United. It will, Norwich will be, it's one of them games, isn't it? After a long trip away from home, Europe, and straight away game. I said it last night in the preview show. Every time we come back from Europe away from home, we've got a tough Premier League away game, and it is going to be hard. I'm not going to lie. I honestly can't see us beating Norwich, just in the way I know that we are after Europa League games. So I don't know. I'm just going to stick to the positives of tonight, which are the two young kids, Garner and Williams, and the fact that we actually won a game away from home, which I didn't think we would ever be able to do again with the way we were shaping. James Taylor didn't deserve to win. Draw should have been the outcome. If Ollie is happy with that, then it's a real issue for him. Coaching staff accepting that it's an acceptable performance. Performance was shite, mate. I'm not going to lie. All I'm bothered about is a win. I don't care about the Europa League. I just wanted us to get a win, to get that off our back, and just build on top of Liverpool, which was an all-right performance. Not fantastic, just all right. So, yeah, I was happy with it. I wasn't expecting much from the game. I didn't expect United to play well, but I just want the Europa League to bed. I don't want it. I know a lot of people are saying we have to play in it now, but I really don't take any interest in it until we actually get into the group stages, when it is sort of important. Why couldn't Rashi put the final pass again? I know it seems to be, there was a couple of times on the break there, and I think there's too many players at United at the moment who are just thinking about their own sort of record and their own performance rather than playing for the team. I think there's that much pressure on Rashford to get goals now as the main man at United, or as Solskjaer says, Rashford, the main man, striker, whoever is going to get all the goals. I think James was trying too hard again. There was simpler balls to play when he came on, didn't do them. And yeah, it's about being clinical with United this season. I've said it so many times before, but if we don't put our chances that we do get away, then I just think that we're going to struggle all season. Niz, I really think we're going to struggle on Sunday, and we don't seem to score more than one goal. We don't score more than one goal a game, Niz. That's the problem. We're averaging one goal. We're averaging less than a goal a game since the Chelsea game. So that's with 4 goals in one game, and we still, since then, I've not scored more than one goal in a game. It is pretty bad. Jesus, how bad was that? Thomas O'Sullivan says. Everyone that's not building on a Liverpool game. We played well v Liverpool tonight, was like 2 or 3 steps backwards. No creativity, no tactics, no idea. Tiny little bit harsh, mate. It's the Europa League. Who is going to get up for the Europa League? That's what I feel. That's where I feel. I'm sure some of the other players are feeling the same. The pitch was shite. The performance was shite. Half the players on there we know are shite, but I'm not bothered right now. I really aren't. I'm just not bothered. It's all down to Sunday for me. If, like we said, Ollie said in the summer, and we keep going about it, but if this squad is strong enough and he's happy with his squad, then it all comes down to results that happen after nights like this. Yeah, we got the win. That's done and dusted. I'm happy with that. I've said that. But if we lose to Norwich on Sunday, it's just all the same again. Exactly the same scenario again, because We know what kind of squad we've got in terms of quality. The depth isn't good enough. And if we don't win against Norwich, I'm not going to even put Europa League as an excuse, or playing on a Thursday night, then playing on a Sunday as an excuse. It's just not good enough. You know what I mean? It's like, it's the same for everyone else. What's the difference between a Wednesday and a Saturday? The only inconvenience for anything with Europa League is the fans. Forget the players. They should be able to play 2 games a week no matter what. It doesn't really matter to them. The only inconvenience is for the fans. It really is. Oh, Thomas, you're losing it, mate. Don't worry about it. It was never going to be good tonight, was it? Let's be honest. Europa League, it's our only chance to get into the Champions League. I don't think we're going to win the Europa League, mate. I really don't. I don't. All I'm looking for now, I've accepted what United are right now. I'm just happy with anything that comes out of this club right now, or any little bit of encouragement. And there was encouragement tonight in Williams, and obviously Garner getting his debut as well. Brandon Williams looks to me like he's ready to challenge Luke Shaw and Ashley Cole for that left. Ashley Cole, Jesus. Ashley Young, gee, I forgot his bleeding name then. That's for me. That's what I'm taking from these games now. I've sort of given up on the season, mate. That's where I'm at. I'm just happy with little individual bits of little individuals that we can maybe build from when the next manager inevitably comes in, because I do know and I do think that this season isn't going to get much better. I'm just looking to, you can't say it's not massively building on the Liverpool game. I do understand that. I do understand where you're coming from, but at the end of the day, I was happy to get a win in a competition I'm not really bothered about. If we can maybe give debuts to the likes of Williams like we have done, and to Garner in this competition, that's all I'm bothered about for this game, because they deserve the experience that they're getting. I was a bit gutted that Greenwood didn't get more time on again, but that's it with Ollie, innit? It just doesn't seem to be. The times when you think he isn't going to play the young players are the times when he just throws them all in. I just weren't expecting it. But for me, I'd put Williams in at left back against Norwich. I don't see any issue with playing Williams now. I really don't. I don't think Luke Shaw has done himself any favours in the games that he has been fit for this season. I don't. I think Williams has performed in every single game he's played. And like I said at the start, Williams has come in some tough scenarios in United games. He really has. That wasn't easy against Rochdale. When the crowd were on the players' backs, we were performing shocking. You know what I mean? It wasn't easy. The artificial pitch against Alkmaar, when all the other first team players were playing poor again. And tonight, standout performance again tonight. Absolutely solid at the back. And going forward, just looks like he's, you know what I mean? He won us the penalty. He created our best chance, which was the penalty. And at the back again, he looks as good going forward as he does in defence. And for me, definitely needs to be starting. Yeah, Williams looks decent. Phil, definitely, mate. My star player by a mile. So apart from the penalty, there was no other clear chance. United is in trouble. Derek, yeah, we all know. I'm not going to deny it. United are in trouble, mate. United are in trouble because this is Partizan Belgrade. These are a nothing team. They were playing United. They were playing the United badge for the most part of that first half. They were just overawed by United. And if a team like that can get scared or afraid to attack a team like United, knowing how bad we are at the moment, then that shows the level that they're at. I mentioned it in the preview. Take from it what you want in Partizan's form, because the Serbian league is no big league, is it? And if United can't beat teams like that, then it is a sorry state of affairs. But we got the win, and that was it. That was basically it. Move on. Norwich at weekend, that's all that matters now. Europa League is put to bed. Just don't balls up that game against Partizan. Put it to bed before the international break, and we're out of it. We're done. Then we can just play the youth team in the last 2 games. Simple. Europa League, finito. Concentrate on trying to build and get back up there in the Premier League, because, let's be honest, I don't think we're going to have... Is anyone really confident about next week when we play Chelsea? I'm not. I don't. The way Chelsea are playing at the moment, I think they probably tear us apart. I know you never know, but this is where it matters for me. In these games against Norwich, Chelsea, and Bournemouth coming up, that's where it really matters. What scares me is to step up against Liverpool and then instead of building onto it. Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. I mentioned it in my fan cam and my match day video as well at weekend. Why did we only just step up because Liverpool turned into town? We've seen it again tonight. It just wasn't there tonight in terms of the sort of movement and energy that we needed. There was a lot of fresh faces in there tonight, so no excuse for energy levels. But yeah, the fact that it took Liverpool coming to Old Trafford to actually kickstart any sort of fight in this United team it's a sorry state of affairs. I said that again on Sunday, but you can see tonight again. There was nothing encouraging in terms of effort tonight, apart from the young lads, like I said. And all I'm taking from the game tonight is the fact we won. The Europa League is almost to bed, and we don't have to really be bothered about it as much. And Garner and Williams played decent. Williams was brilliant. Simple as that. That pretty much covers where I'm at with this, guys. I'm just going to cut it there. It's only a little short video, I know. Just wanted to get the sort of general consensus. There's still a lot of people who are just pissed off and unhappy with the way United are playing. It's not going to change anytime soon. The leopard doesn't change its spots. We've seen what these players were made of last year. That's my opinion. That's where I'm at with it. The fact that Garner came in and the fact that Williams performed again is my massive plus for tonight. And that's what will make me sleep easier tonight. Little bits of encouragement, because that's all you can take away from it. That is all you can take away from tonight. And that'll do me. So, people, obviously like, share, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like I said, and I will catch you in a couple of days. I'll be back home. I'm just on a course this week, as you know. I'll be back home at weekend. I think I'm going home tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I leave, so I'll be back for weekend, obviously previewing the Norwich game. I will see you all then. You guys, take it easy. Enjoy the night. We won a game. That's it. We won a game, and it was away from home. Speak to you guys soon. Bye-bye.